Hi there and welcome back to my beach in Korea. Yes, I'm still here. And today I'm going to be checking out Uki Uki Midnight by Babymetal. As far as I'm aware, this wasn't a single, but it does have a video. I don't know if it's a fan-made video or not, but either way, I'm going to be watching and enjoying it, and I'm sure I'm going to be enjoying it. But let's see how this goes. There's been some really interesting stuff. I've actually really gotten into Babymetal's album tracks there, sort of B-side material quite a lot. And a lot of it's really interesting, kind of more experimental. And I do believe this is off of the first album. I'm going to get so much stick if that's not true. But anyway, I'm going to be checking it out now. Let's see what we think of Uki Uki Midnight. Go. That's back when they could play to a small audience. Wow, we're going full on with the sort of dubstep stuff here. This video is really nice because they're just playing to the camera, so you're getting to see a bit of them in a smaller venue, which is always a better way to see crowd reaction. And also you're getting to see their facial expressions more, just not acting, but actually being themselves. They have gone full dubstep now, though. I guess this was around the time dubstep was the thing. But dubstep is great when you include it in a song, when it's not the entire song. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that was a good one. Interesting enough, actually, I mean, just to balance things out, that was one of those songs where, oh, there's like a little ending bit. Oh, it's done. That was one of those songs where I kind of felt like the song was good. It wasn't like their best song ever, but it was good. Again, it had that thing I really liked with them when they fuse elements. They fused in the dubstep really well. They used it in the warnings are still coming up. Come on. Oh, it's from a DVD. Oh, is that telling you not to copy the DVD? How ironic. I didn't know until I made this, and I got it off a video that was already online, therefore you can't sue me, sue the person who put it online to begin with. Anyway, where was I going with this? Yeah, like a lot of the songs that I really like by Babymetal, it fused things together, and it fused in that dubstep thing really well. It had again, as you would expect from their older material, which I believe this is, had that fantastic fusing of pop and metal in a way where the pop still came through. The pop choruses, the catchy elements were still there. But what I think was interesting about that is it was the video that really caught me. The video in many senses was live video, and the recording sounded raw enough that I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually constructed from live recordings. But maybe not. You guys can tell me. It looked like it was almost like a really good quality live recording that we were watching there. But the interesting thing about that is that the way it had those the live performance in a small venue. I know a lot of people have got this thing about big venues being really great, but I think big venues feel very impersonal. You look at the crowd and it just kind of looks like a big wave of people moving. You see the small crowd, you see more of the energy, sort of people are bouncing off the walls, There's that real energy to small venues that I think always looks great. So it's always good to see a band when they're in that phase where they're still playing to smaller venues like that. Whether that was a video set or not, I don't know, but you just kind of worked atmospherically. And I really liked that there was those bits where they were just obviously told to play to camera. The camera was just set up and said, play to camera, we'll just film you do these bits. Because you saw their personality showing through. I mean, yeah, they were playing up to the camera, but they were doing it of their own free will. It didn't look like they were being directed. It looked like they were just having a bit of silly fun. So I felt their personalities came through a lot. So in a way, I think actually, as James keeps on saying in his reviews, sometimes a good video can improve a song because it anchors your thoughts to that positivity. And in this case, I think that video maybe is biasing me to like the song more than I otherwise would. Otherwise, I probably would have found it, a bit generic. By their standards, in all fairness, nothing Babymetal seems to do is generic by the greatest standards, as they have very individual sound or very individual ability to mix sounds. But it maybe doesn't stand out from their body of work. It's very good, and it's very good at fusing stuff, but in the light of their body of work, it maybe doesn't stand out as being extraordinary in any particular way. It's just kind of relatively catchy, again, comparing to them, medium catchy, medium surprises, medium fusing, medium melody. It's all of the things that make them good, but none of them to an extreme level. I guess a good album track is what I would say. But the video really sells it for me. It takes sort of those little things, like the fact that this is a pop group doing metal, sort of metal heads from pop, and it makes that come across in a convincing and human way. So, yeah, I would see this as a total product. Like I said, I don't know. For all I know, that could be a fan video. If it is, it's a very well-made one. It could be constructed from live songs. It's hard to tell because it sounds a little bit raw for a studio recording, but also a little bit polished for a live recording. There's a lot of things that you guys are going to have to tell me in the comments, but basically that one, however and whoever constructed that worked for me. Came across great. I really enjoyed it. And I think it was a good total product. So that one, I'm happy I saw the video. For now, from my beach, where the sun's starting to go down, so I have to record more of these before I run out of electricity or light. Whichever one happens first. For now, ciao ciao.